so comfortable.
Oh.
Funny.
You see that, bro?
Bro, Bam's a champion, dude.
Wow.
That's champion. So champions play tug of war.
Stronger than you, man.
She beats me. That's why she's beating him right now. See, look.
Again.
See, she beats me. She beats me. She's been training for a long time. What are you doing, dude?
Huh? That's how I get pumped up. Come on.
Fatigue. Fatiguing the triceps super hard, and then trying to hit the chest. Like, just killing it. It's making it really hard to lock that out right now.
Now you stay 10, 16.
Press is good. Press is big. That's good. Like silent mic.
That's bad. Just silent mics and fucking quirks. No, but I know, but the actual original. Yeah.
Triceps toast. Ask me here.
What was the question?
So he had a question.
Okay.
When is my body ready for bodybuilding?
So I'll stand up so we're not like going back and forth. Basically what I was saying, he asked a good question I wanted to put on the YouTube. It's like you're never really ready, you know, because everyone wants to be their best. The thing is, like, the biggest question you ask, have you ever tried to do bodybuilding before? Have you ever tried to lose weight before and like be ready on stage? Have you ever tried to get stage ready?
No.
Okay, so right now you're big, right? But you don't know what your body's gonna look like as you get smaller. So you're never really ready for bodybuilding, I gotta say that first and foremost, like until you know you're ready. Does that make sense? So meaning like you could start dieting, let's say you start losing body fat, and let's say your body's really good at holding on to muscle. But let's say it's really bad at holding on muscle like in your right tricep. All right, so what body parts start to shrink more, and then when you see yourself like finished product, like say you dieted down, let's say you practice like almost like you're gonna do a show in 12 weeks, but you weren't gonna do the show, but you wanted to see how you were gonna look, and then when you get down to that point, like did your shoulders get real small, did your chest flatten out, like where do you have to still make improvements so that you feel ready? Because at the end of the day, it's all about how do you feel ready to be on stage or not. Yeah, because it's not like I mean, yeah, you'll be able to see competitors who are like at your height, weight, the category that you're going to be in. But at the end of the day, it's like, do you feel comfortable? So if you've never dieted before and you never dieted down, like I have no idea. I can be like, hey, you'd be good at this body weight. I have no idea because I just like we talked about today. You know what I'm saying? So it's really go through the process, try and lose like body fat so that you feel like, oh, I'm getting closer to a show condition, and see what body parts lag, what muscle groups got smaller faster. And then maybe if you come back around next time, let's say you're another 24, another 20. So it takes a process to see where you're, okay, so maybe your shoulders got small, so then next time you actually prep for a show, you're gonna like work extra hard to keep your shoulders bigger. You know, maybe do more volume. So, but that's the hardest thing with bodybuilding. It's a constant, it's like
changing everything always.
Yeah, not like changing every day, but like assessing. But the biggest part about bodybuilding, it's a long game. Yeah. Like you have to be like, okay, this didn't work. Because you have to put an actual month to make a change. Yeah. So in order to see a change that you got to make, you got to put in months to find out what change that has to be, and then you got to put in months to make that change. And then you got to put in like another months to be like, you were able to balance that whole change and then show up on stage. So it's more than just like, oh, what weight do I got to be? Yeah. Because it's different for everyone genetically. Like you might hold on to a ton of like bicep muscle and shoulder muscle, your chest might flatten out, and then you might be like, I'm not ready to get on stage because you feel, you know? So that's all. I just want to put that in there because I think a lot of people ask questions like that.
You also asked like, didn't you say something about like, I don't know if I should do that or powerlifting or something, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really, what do you want to do? What's going to make you happy?
Yeah.
It's like, because there's no like, I can't answer none of that shit for you. Yeah. That's got to be like, what do you want? What do you really want? Like what here? Like, it's always, I always do this, like, if I wasn't here, if Kim wasn't here, if no one was here, and you're benching, you're working out, or you're training, in your heart you're like, I want to do a powerlifting meet, or I want to do bodybuilding. And then like, which one do you weigh more important? Yeah. Because you know that answer. It is. Which one like speaks to you? Which one is
do you want to look a certain way, or do you want to be like, oh, I want to bench this much, or squat this much, or?
I'd rather look a certain way.
So you want to look a certain way. That's fine. That's all good. So then that's your focus. So you start trying to figure out like things you need to do in the gym to get to that. Yeah. Because it's going to take a month, a year, whatever. It's a constant thing. Like even when you get there, you always want to get better. Yeah. So just everyone listening, just know it's a long game. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna get it next month, next year. Like you might get to where you think you want to go, and you're gonna get there and be like, oh, but I could change these things so I can be better. And then maybe you compete anyways, but you're gonna compete and be like, okay, maybe I can change these things so I can be better. Because let's say I didn't win, or I need to improve this. So you're never really ready.
Because what I've heard is that if you want to do both, do powerlifting first because it will give you more mass.
Not necessarily, no. I mean, powerlifting will, since you're going to be lifting more weight. Yeah. So like a heavier weight for higher volume, likely.
It's a good base.
Yeah, I would say anyone starting out, like me for example, I started out, my focus was to get stronger. It was never to be a better bodybuilder. I didn't think about bodybuilding until I was like 22, because I've been training for like years now. So I trained for like 17 consistently. I was like, oh, I want to be a powerlifter, I want to be stronger, I want to do Olympic weightlifting, I want to be more athletic. And then I was like, oh, someone's like, oh, you got big shoulders, you should compete. So I was like, oh, I'll try that, but my initial focus was being stronger. When you start doing bodybuilding stuff, if you're stronger, you could theoretically move around more weight for higher volume, right? So someone who would, let's say, do 10 to 12, 15 reps with 75, let's say they were a powerlifter for like 2 years, so like, oh, 75 is nothing for that person, whatever the weight is for them, right? Yeah. The weight you would lift here versus there, like, let's say I could do that, I could do 95, I could do 105 for the same amount because I'm stronger. Yeah. So there's a base, yeah? It is gonna help you get stronger, which is theoretically being stronger, move around more weight for higher volume, more hypertrophy, so bigger muscles, bodybuilding. So it's really just like where you're at in your life, what do you want to do? And then you just do it. And then you just keep going, make changes, and then if you really want to dive all the way in, then dive all the way in and like get ready for like a show or a competition. but it's really what you want to do. But there's no right way. Cause like, if you don't give a fuck about strength, but you're like, I want to be a bodybuilder, you could achieve the same thing, just do more and more volume, a little bit heavier weight, a little bit heavier weight, more and more volume. You can still achieve the same look. You may not be as strong as a powerlifter, but it's about a look. So if your goal is just a look, then I wouldn't say focus on just that, because I personally think strength's really cool. Not that I'm like, you need to think it's cool too, but I think having more strength, more stability and all that stuff is gonna make you more efficient as a bodybuilder. So I think, honestly, I wanna like wrap this up and sum it up to say like, just fucking train, like, and do the things that you enjoy and do the things you don't enjoy, like fucking legs, because if you want to be a bodybuilder, you gotta be complete. Yeah. So do everything, just do it harder than you're doing it now. Like, really, like, that's the biggest thing. I notice like when my body starts to really change and how it starts to look better, like how I want it to look, is when I'm in here not doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, not necessarily not talking to you, but just no talking, like the intensity of me like fucking training is like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say I'm in the gym and I'm bullshitting, it's like a 5. You need that shit to be like clocking at like 12, 11 out of 10. Just topping out every time you hit a set. That should be the focus. Everything else will kind of fall into place around that. Yeah. So, yeah. I appreciate the love, man. I see the fucking fanny pack gang over here. My boy had the,
How's it going? It's good. Angel Ray 74. Find me. Shameless plug.
No, it's all good, bro. My boy, where's the hoodie? You had the hoodie on? My boy had the hoodie.
I got the Gorilla Gang one at home, the windbreaker one.
You like this?
I love it, man. Most comfortable training thing.
Yeah, hold on. We got that woman over there. Does it. How much?
More than you.
How much was that?
I think more than you.
Yo, Mason. Mason. How much was that? I know it's a lot. She do with change though, seriously. She's so strong. How much? 475 plus change. That's, I hate to say this, more than a lot of guys. That's okay though. More than you? Yeah. More than me at one point for sure too, so.
I used to be 280, you helped me lose 90 pounds.
Hey, my boy.
Yeah. You helped me.
We should film more in the gym like this. There's a lot of people here. I appreciate it though. Thank you, man. Oh yeah, and then a shameless plug. What's your IG again?
Angel Ray 74.
So you lost how much weight?
90 pounds from 278 to 188.
And then what's your IG?
Adam Fit 44.
Right on, bro. I appreciate you guys' love.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, remember guys, pick like what you really want to do. It should be, you know, it's the thing that you think about most. When you sleep or when you like you're in your own zone, like it's the thing that you're like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. Follow that. Okay, I'm gonna keep training.
So maybe you should keep training.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Almost let my kids on sleep on the page. Daydreaming yesterday.